We're back again. We're looking at our deck. Yesterday we did all the prep work as far as getting things ready so that we can put a stain or any type of product on this deck to give it the protection we need. Yesterday we did the scrubbing, we put on the deck prep, we power washed it, got it ready. Now when we came back today we looked at it and said there's a couple spots that still had some dark discoloration on it. So we took a floor sander over just the floor itself, just to kind of get it prepped a little bit more. But typically the products that we've used will get your deck into the point to where it's ready to take stain. Now you have a couple different options of products that you can use. You can go with a clear, you can go with what we call a toner, then there's a semi-transparent, and then a solid color stain, depending on the type of look that you want. Today we're going to use two different products. We're going to use a semi-transparent stain on the floor itself, but on the spindles they wanted more of a painted look, so we're going to use a solid color stain on that. Now with using any of these products, it varies with the type of product, how long it's going to last. Because you see, as far as what we're looking at with the wood here, you're down to good bare wood, but now you need something to protect it. Protection comes not only with what you put on there and what's in the product, but also the pigment that's in it. So as you start adding more color, you're going to get a longer lasting product. So if you decide you want that natural look, you better be prepared probably every year to recoat it. If you want somewhat of a stain but not a lot, where you go to a toner, that's probably going to give you 2 years. And as you move up to a solid color stain, it's going to last longer. Again, products vary. What we're going to be using today on the floor part itself is going to be an oil semi-transparent deck stain. This particular product is designed to where what they would require is that all sides of the board get done. So when they say that, they want the side, the top side, bottom side, and the edges, and even the cut ends to be finished off. The particular product that we're using also gets 2 coats on it. Typically with the semi-transparent stain, if you're giving it 2 coats, they want it wet on wet because there's a water repellent in there, and if you put it on too long after you've applied it, it'll repel itself. The particular product that we're using today, it allows us to put on 1 coat today, and then we'll come back tomorrow and put on a 2nd coat. So we're going to do it a couple different ways. We're going to come and look at the floor, how we're doing that, and then we'll do the spindles a little bit later. The floor, we're going to use a pad application, very simple application. We're using a pad that's basically the same width as the board so that we get easy application and it'll follow along. And we can start on one end, we'll carry it all the way down to the other end, and then just keep moving back and forth. The one thing that we do look at is that when you're applying it, if it starts to pool up, pull off the excess, and then come back the next day and reapply. Now as we patted on the product, one of the things that you're going to see, we still have the grooves to deal with. You can do this before or after. I usually like to get a coat or initially apply it, and then come back, hit the groove with a brush. And as you're doing this, take 2 or 3 boards at a time, whatever you feel you can handle. Try to do it out of the sun, so it gives you a little longer work time, allows the product to penetrate in. Won't set up on you quite so fast. You start seeing where you've got discoloration, drip marks, it's no problem with coming back with the pad and just padding back over it quick. And at the same time, then you're pulling off any of the excess product that doesn't need to be on there. So we'll continue on the whole deck this way. And then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll also give it another coat and give it the finished look. This particular product will end up, it'll have a nice satin sheen to it when it's all said and done. So looking forward to see how this ends up when it's all said and done. We'll get the railings done. Those will be white, and then we'll have this. And on the top part of the railing, we'll also have the semi-transparent on there too. So.